Hi students, this is Mr. David once again reading you the news during the coronavirus school shutdown. And again, we need to thank Young Post for this news article, which is dated today, which is March the 12th, 2020. And this is about Hollywood star Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson testing positive for Covid-19 or coronavirus. Now, if you're not sure what Tom Hanks looks like, this is Tom Hanks. If you don't know his films, you'll know Tom Hanks because he is the voice of Woody from Toy Story. This is his famous role for children, but he's done other films as well. He's done this film, which is called Forrest Gump. This is called Turner and Hooch. He is a detective, and his partner is a dog, Hooch. This is Saving Private Ryan, a war film, and this is Castaway, when he is stuck on an island. So this one, again, Forrest Gump, I think he got an Oscar, actually. He got an Oscar for Best Actor. And Woody, and that is Tom Hanks. So the subheading here, the beloved actor. Beloved means he's loved by lots of people. I love Tom Hanks. I think he's a really great actor. The beloved actor is in Australia filming a movie, and he said that they will be isolated. Isolated means kept on their own, separated, and monitored. So they will always have lots of checks and test their breathing, etc. from the doctor for as long as is needed. There is the caption. We call this the caption. Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson, pictured here, attending the Oscars ceremony, because he's quite important in the Oscars. In February, announced they have tested positive for the coronavirus. Excuse me. Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson have both tested positive for coronavirus, the US actor said on Wednesday, which was yesterday. Hanks, who is 63, said he and Wilson came down with a fever, a fever when you have a high temperature, while in Australia, where he is set to film a new movie about the life of Elvis Presley. If you're not sure who Elvis Presley is, let's Google Elvis Presley. I think in Chinese he's called the Cat King. There you go. And that is Elvis Presley here. Okay, so Tom Hanks is making a film about Elvis Presley, and he said, to play things right, as is needed in the world right now, we were tested for the coronavirus and we were found to be positive. He wrote in a statement. A statement is like something you say and give to the newspapers, posted to Instagram. Hanks is the first major Hollywood star to publicly, that means tell everybody, publicly state, because I think, to be honest, there's probably some famous people in Hong Kong or famous people in America who also have coronavirus, but he's the first one to tell everyone that he has the virus that is sweeping around the world, and the pair will now be isolated on their own and monitored, wrote Hanks. We'll keep the world posted and updated, he said, along with a photo of a surgical glove, a rubber glove, placed inside a biohazard trash bag. So a biohazard is something that's dangerous to life. If you look at the word bio means life, like biology, and then hazard is something that's dangerous. So biohazard is dangerous to life. The Elvis film, which is directed by Baz Luhrmann, features Hanks as the legendary singer's longtime manager, Colonel. This word here is pronounced Colonel. Although we spell it Colonel, we don't say Colonel, it's Colonel Tom Parker. The Warner Brothers film was in pre-production. Pre means before. So they hadn't started making, production is making. They hadn't started making the film, but they were in pre-production, which means they are getting ready to start making the film. On the Gold Coast, when Hanks was diagnosed. Diagnosed means he's been checked and confirmed to have coronavirus and has been halted. Halted means stopped. Halted while the situation is monitored. We have been made aware that a company member from our Elvis feature film, this company member is talking about Tom Hanks, from our Elvis feature film, has tested positive for Covid-19 or coronavirus, the studio said in a statement to AFP. I think AFP is the Associated Free Press, which did not identify Hanks. We are working closely with the appropriate Australian health agencies to identify and contact anyone who may have come into direct contact with the individual. Individual is the person. The health and safety of our company members is always our top priority. Priority important. And we are taking precautions to protect everyone who works on our productions around the world, it added. Hanks is a well-known and beloved actor, known for roles in movies such as Forrest Gump, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, I don't know that film, Catch Me If You Can, which is quite a good film if you ever see it, Catch Me If You Can, and for voicing Woody in the Toy Story series. So, as we're talking about Tom Hanks, we may as well talk about another coronavirus case. This is about basketball now. Okay, coronavirus, NBA suspends the season. That means no more NBA games. They have suspended the season. Like EDB have suspended school. The NBA has suspended the season until further notice after Utah Jazz, this is a Utah Jazz player, test positive for COVID-19. Subheading, ESPN, so this is a sports channel, ESPN, sports channel columnist Adrian something reports that the player in question is center Rudy Gobert, Rudy Gobert, who plays for Utah Jazz. So, caption, the NBA has suspended the rest of the season because of the coronavirus. The National Basketball Association has suspended the rest of the season until further notice as the coronavirus outbreak continues. So you can see, students, that the coronavirus is really affecting the world in a big way now. Okay, there's no more NBA games. Even President Trump has said that if you are from Europe, you cannot travel to America next month because of coronavirus. So the world is changing. The announcement came shortly after a game between the Utah Jazz and the host Oklahoma City Thunder. This city again, Oklahoma City Thunder, was called off moments before tip-off. And tip-off is how you start the game, okay? With a football game, the start is kick-off. This one is tip-off, okay, for basketball. According to the NBA, a Jazz player preliminarily, this means early, okay, preliminarily early tested positive for coronavirus, COVID-19. The NBA stated that the affected player was not in the arena at the time. So this means probably the player was in the changing room and not actually in the basketball area. ESPN's Adrian reported that the player in question is Utah center Rudy Gobert, and that players from the Jazz, Utah Jazz and Oklahoma City Thunder, were being quarantined. This word again, quarantined at Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. The NBA is suspending gameplay following the ending is the conclusion of tonight's schedule of games until further notice, the league said in a statement. The NBA will use this hiatus. This word hiatus means to stop something. So you could say that the schools are on hiatus, okay, on a break, to determine the next steps for moving forward in regard to the coronavirus pandemic. So now it's a pandemic, which means spreading around the world, okay? The word pan means across. So this is a disease that's spreading around the world. At the time of the announcement, the Dallas Mavericks home game against the Denver Nuggets was midway halfway through the third quarter. So this is another game. ESPN cameras caught the Mavericks owner, Mark Cuban, finding out the news as he looked at a phone while sitting courtside. Courtside is by the side of the court. And then walking to the Dallas bench before another man, presumably means we think, on the team staff, and took the phone and talked to on-court officials. So this is Rudy Gobert, who plays for Utah Jazz. Okay, nice beard, big muscles, big strong man. This is crazy. This can't be true. This isn't within the realm of possibility. Realm means kingdom or land. This is not in the land of possibility. Realm. Great word. I like that word, realm. Cuban told ESPN, I'm not an expert. I'm not going to try to be an expert. Our plan here was to defer to the NBA. Defer means when you ask other people. Defer is to pass to someone else. I trust Adam Silver, who is the NBA commissioner or the boss of the NBA. It's really not about basketball or money. If this is just exploding to the point that players and others have it, you think about your family. Stunning isn't the right word. Okay, stunning means shocking. Okay, when you're shocked and you're like, wow, like that. Okay, stunning isn't the right word. It's not about the team. It's about the country and life in general. Two other games, the New York Knicks, at the Atlanta Hawks and the Charlotte Hornets at the Miami Heat were late in the fourth quarter. All three games were allowed to finish before the suspension goes into effect. So basically, the news now, there's no more NBA, okay? According to Donald Trump, he said that If you're flying from Italy and Europe, you cannot go to America or USA. Only people from the United Kingdom will be allowed, but if you're from Europe, no travel. So the world is changing during the coronavirus outbreak. So as always, students, stay healthy, stay happy.